All right, hello, welcome back to another way bit different video. Today's video, we're gonna be talking about Desmond Bane and the step up that he's had from the beginning of the year. Now, for those of you wondering, why does your voice sound like that? I'm feeling very under the weather. When the Orlando Magic made this trade, I was actually very for it. I thought Desmond Bane was a great addition. Obviously, he had a very slow start. And for those of you wondering, what does he do? What does he bring to the Orlando Magic? To put it simply, he's a very linear player. I have this very simple drawing to show you that he's a 3-level scorer and he's linear. He can shoot from the 3-ball, so anywhere outside the 3-point line, Desmond Bane can shoot. He could easily dribble inside and shoot from the mid-range, which is this level of scoring. 1, 2, 3, 3-level scorer. 3 mid-range, and then paint scoring. He's also a really good finisher in the paint. Very linear. He's not the kind of guy to be dribbling around. Some players, the way they dribble is around. Other players, Desmond Bane in this case, is very linear. He's very to the point. Very strong player. And his handle isn't the best, which also kind of forces him a little bit to be more linear. But we're going to get into it right here. Okay, so play here. Coming off the screen, Desmond gets the ball, top of the 3-point line. Again, 3-level scorer, so Jaime Jaquez is doing a phenomenal job by closing out here. And he's on him. You know, he's playing a little bit more suffocating than normal. And the thing about Desmond Bane is very linear guy, goes downhill. Bam's got to do a better job of impeding his path, not allowing him just to have a straight line. Because again, the thing about Desmond is he's so strong. Once he's going, not easy to stop him. And you know, he's got low-key pretty good bounce. You think of players who have flashy dunks and some crazy stuff. Desmond Bane doesn't do that, but he's got bounce. I just got to throw that out there because maybe some people don't realize it, but he does have bounce. Okay, transition here. Jalen Suggs recognizes every player going down, gets to Desmond Bane. He's got momentum. Tyler Hero's on him. Tyler Hero is just not a big enough body to stop him if Desmond Bane wants to go downhill. Now, key thing here is he beats him off the first dribble. But again, he's a very strong player. He's going downhill. Kind of hard to stop him there. And the one thing about Desmond that I have to throw out there is he doesn't get a lot of free throw attempts. And the reason being is because it's kind of hard to push him off his path. It's very difficult. He's just that strong of a player. Now, could he start flopping and doing a little bit more of the, acting? Maybe. But honestly, it's just not really his game. His game is very straightforward once he's going downhill. And then once you get Desmond Bane to get a set shot where he's just getting it off the catch, anything not off the dribble is just so ideal for a guy like Desmond Bane. Anything that's not off the dribble, seriously. And you'll see a lot, honestly, probably the far majority of his 3-point attempts, just not off the dribble. Going downhill here, gets the ball, smaller guy on him. At that point, Davion just backs off, but it's a pretty consistent theme here that you're seeing. It's like, damn, when this guy's going downhill, he's almost like a freight train. And, different than Paolo Banchero, because Paolo almost like goes into the contact. Desmond doesn't even necessarily go into the contact. He's going his way. You either get in the way or you don't, but he's not going to go into you. Paolo Banchero, on the other hand, invites contact to the point where he's also going into it. That's not what you're seeing from Desmond here. And also why he just doesn't get a lot of free throw attempts. Where he's going is where he's going. It's not going to stop him. Okay, coming off the screen here. Catching the ball. Let's see what goes on here. There's plenty of time on the shot clock. Gets a screen on the left-hand side of Davion. Doesn't use it. Just goes straight downhill, right? He's not even getting into Davion to create contact. Guys like Shea, Jalen Brunson at this point are just going to bump into the defender. Desmond's not doing that at all. He's just saying, I'm just going to go downhill. If you're there, you're there. If you're not, you're not. I'm still going to get to my spot. And again, all these highlights that I'm showing are all in the interior. So as a defensive-minded coach, if you're on the bench and you're part of the defensive game plan, you're thinking, okay, we need to stuff the paint more. Desmond is really good at the mid-range game, especially. He loves his floaters. He's one of those guys who has the floater in his arsenal. So you're not seeing any crazy handles, no crazy crosses, just using the screens to create space, but also the first step just to go downhill. So let's see how he gets it going here. Using the screen, a lot of space. And in this case, this one was off the dribble, but there was so much space for him. You know, you see a guy like Luka Doncic when they shoot it off the dribble. They're using the dribble, crossover, step back, whatever to create space. Desmond here just maneuvers really well around the screen and lands himself an open three, right? This is just some persistence to just find a way and to use a defender to create some sort of space. Falls over, and again, this one is off the dribble, but it wasn't no step back, there was no dribble move going into it. This is a pull up, and again, for Desmond Bane, being able to do it at all three levels, this is what makes him, this is what's going to elevate his game, or it's what's been elevating his game in this stretch where he's just able to knock these down. And here you have Paulo taking up some attention, right? So screen there, Davion knows that he's got to stay on Paulo, and then you got the help side defender here helping out, but that's creating a lot of attention to Paulo. But again, Desmond Bane being Orlando helps because you get looks like this, right? Simple catch, good closeout, but he's set. He is set, man, and that's where he truly excels as a shooter, is just getting to that spot. He's not stepping back like a Harden. He's not doing no crossover like a Curry into a three. There's not a whole lot of creativity going into it. It's I get to my spot and I make it work. And that's what Desmond Bane does when he drives in. You know, the mid-ranges can be a little bit different. Sometimes he can step back, hit a mid-range shot. But in the three ball, it's really just finding the spot. I mean, check this out here. He's getting a double screen. So now look how much space he's got to work with. This is so much space to work with. He recognizes he's going downhill and just simply going, right? Absorbs the contact easily. Norman Powell's the one who falls down. And it's just an easy bucket for Desmond. Okay, what do we say about set threes? Balls to Goga, back to Desmond, and he is set. And that's where it's going to come from. That's where the three ball is going to come from. Catches the ball here. Goes. I mean, do you really... Let's go back a little bit so you guys can catch the full glimpse of that. But he's coming off the screen, right? And he just grabs. No crazy handle. You're not seeing any crazy moves. No crazy spin. He's not throwing his body into anyone. He's just going. And it's like absorbing all that contact. He's not flopping around. It's just a tough finish. But that's something that he's got it down to a T at this point. Seriously, like there's no over exaggeration to it. So yeah, I mean, this one, no crazy dribbles. Just I'm going downhill. Stop me. And you can't. The best way to stop that again is to challenge the handle. Force him to do something with it. If you just give him a lane to go through, he's going to go through. You got to have a guy who's physical enough to be able to get in the way, and Desmond just can't bulldoze through him. So the thing here is, 37 points, and you're seeing the way he's getting it. I promise you it's consistently like this. Magic fans, I know you can agree with me on this. The way he does things is very consistent in that he's going downhill. He's absorbing the contact. He's not throwing himself around. He's not throwing himself at the defender. He's getting to his spot and he's going up. The other thing that's impressive is his ability, again, to be able to score at all three levels. The three ball doesn't do much to create, but he finds his spots. He gets it up. The mid-range, he's got a floater. It's in his arsenal. It's actually really, really impressive. I know we didn't get to watch a whole lot of it here. It's more so just me. Kind of my throat hurts at this point. Like, this is not how I sound. You guys know this is not how I sound. If you're new to this, I'm so sorry. This is your first impression of my voice. Anyway, Desmond Bane's getting hot, and they need it. The Magic absolutely need it. Franz just got hurt, high ankle sprain, so they need Desmond Bane to stay hot. And his biggest thing is just the consistency of being able to get to his spots, not doing anything too flashy. He knows what works for his game. He doesn't try to do anything above what is in his arsenal. It's in his game. And yeah, I think it's a pretty straightforward scouting report. Again, if there's ways to stop it, it's as simple as, if you're going to stuff the paint, be ready for the mid-range. If you're just going to throw single coverage of a smaller guy on him, Desmond's going to go downhill. How to stop it? Challenge the handle. The handle needs to be challenged. There needs to be active hands when he's going down the lane. Because I promise you this, his handle for someone who's 6'6", And again, as a fringe all-star is not good. It's not good at all. You know, if he was like a bench warmer, you know, if those are the expectations, it's different. But for as good as he is, making do without the handle at his size is pretty crazy. But again, let me know what you guys think. I greatly appreciate you guys for watching. For like, subscribe, goes a long way to help with the channel. This is All We've Been Different. All We've Been Different. And we out.